Super Mario 3D World music. Oh. They always nail the, I don't know if this is the final dungeon or level in Super Mario 3D World, but they always get it, they always do a really good job with it. Welcome everyone to the stream. My name is Flo Every. You may have caught me last night doing a quiz with More Malicious. We hosted a quiz for the VOD over on the Vikings of Twitch channel, and it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of salt, a lot of pain and suffering. I enjoyed that a lot. And we also had a very close race in terms of overall points. And I will show you that now. Once I get this up. I was going to start like a bit earlier, but I ended up spending a bit of time messing around with clips. Because I thought I could get it sorted out before the stream began today, but that did not transpire, so it'll have to be a thing I do tomorrow. Oh, I just realized something. This is going to not work because the background's green and so is a number. We'll give it our best shot and see how it goes. So here we go. Yeah, as I thought, that's not what I wanted to happen, but the big quiz. I went through every single round, and I wrote down the scores for each individual round. The numbers that are in black are like that because of the green screen. In fact, let's just do this quickly so you guys can look at it appropriately. Okay, it's still doing it. I mean, actually, that makes sense because I didn't go to the thing. If I do this, if I go here, filter, there we go. Now you can see it all in all of its green glory. So yeah, that's basically what transpired during the quiz. There were rounds that were so close, and I was sitting there enjoying it like, I really hope that it's not going to go down to the point, but that is what happened in the end. Both Electrocoma and Opervies and Maelstrom's and Lionel Rob's teams drew, and Absolute Goobers absolutely won with 83 points. So congrats to them. Some of these rounds are harder than others. I will definitely say I have learned. This has been a learning experience. Just like the last two quizzes, which also had issues in terms of setting it up. Luckily, we didn't have too many in the way of technical difficulties this time. The worst we had was Excalibur, which kept trying to game end itself. So we had to deal with that a smidge. But for the most part, it ended up working out quite nicely. And if we decide to do it again next year, I definitely have some bullet points that I want to try and follow through, because I got better ideas than the ones I went with this year. But yeah, go see the VOD. Maelstrom put the video out at lunchtime today. The big VOD quiz of 2024. I love the background that he used. I'm glad he used the background from the quiz. All of us are on there, including me and Morbo. And yeah, the X Life is coming up soon. That's why we did this quiz. And I just wanted to give one more big thanks to everyone who turned up. Big cheers. We got the whole VOD, the whole cast, which was awesome. I'm very happy that everyone turned up for it. Even Paul Ojokoyama at 3 AM. Big thanks to all of you for coming. And yeah. Now I am, again, bear with me here. I didn't do what I was meant to do before beginning the stream today, and now let's get my other perspective on my laptop, just so I have it with me. God damn it, you're asking me for my verification now? Curse you. There we go. But yeah, now that I've gone through the quiz, I want to go through the next month, basically, of what I'm going to be doing on Twitch. So, God of War 3 was a very spontaneous decision. I was like, why don't I play a game in this month? I have an idea of what I want to do. God of War. What an excellent idea. So we did God of War. But I knew in Spoopytober I wanted to do a whole bunch of games, and that is going to be these 4 games you see here, chat. And as you can see, there's been a little bit of reshuffling. If you caught the schedule beforehand, Silent Hill 2 was meant to be played first, but due to that game not releasing until October 6th, I have decided we're going to instead start with Devotion. Devotion is the one that I'm most looking forward to, I would say, out of all of them, just because it has the vibe I'm looking for in a good Spoopytober horror game. Good first-person, almost Silent Hill-esque game design. So yeah, Devotion's going to be first, swiftly followed by Silent Hill 2 Remake on the 6th of October. Now, according to online, it doesn't release until the 8th. This is incorrect because I got the pre-order bonus, so I can play it 2 days earlier on Steam. So I'll be able to play it on the 6th. Fingers crossed anyway that works. Also fingers crossed, I don't want to have to play this, but if it comes to it, then yeah. Daymare 1994 chat, Sandcastle. This is currently in the karma system for my streams. If we reach a certain level of karma, I will have to play this game on Spoopytober. If it is not reached by the end of Silent Hill 2 Remake, I am going to be skipping it and moving on to Lost in Vivo. The idea is you will eventually get this game, but trying to delay it as much as possible on stream anyway. But Lost in Vivo, I'm also looking forward to that, made by the devs of Lunacid, which is another fantastic game. So yeah, catch me, I just put it out on the Discord actually, catch me this Friday at 4 PM for the first stream of Devotion. This game isn't that long, it's about 4 to 5 hours. It is worth noting though, this game is made by Red Candle Games, who made one of my favourite games this year, if not my favourite, Nine Souls. A Metroidvania that is very different to Devotion, but is excellent in almost every way. This Kirby music? Yeah, it's Kirby Air Ride, I think. Yes, Drag Race. Upcoming Scattershot chat. Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, 26th of September. This Thursday. I will be doing a Scattershot playthrough of that. It is going to be pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm excited. I think I am. I'm excited. I think this is what excitement feels like. It's not that I'm like, oh, I'm like raring to play this game. I think it's a state of, I'm interested in this. I want to see what it's about. The first new 2D Zelda game since Link Between Worlds, which came out in 2013, so 12 years, chat. 12 years? Or 11 years, technically, I guess. But yeah, Echoes of Wisdom. You can make tables, lots of sandbox mechanics. We'll see what happens. I'm cautiously optimistic. And yeah, if you didn't know, Maelstrom finished his Persona 3 series this Saturday. He has got the DLC to go through, to be fair. But Persona 3, I watched that. I liked it a lot. It was a really interesting game. I will say, as I mentioned during the end of Maelstrom's stream, I didn't fall in love with it immediately. I think the first half is very slow, and it kind of just drags a little bit in its plot until a certain event happens, and then it picks up into high gear, and the second half of that game is great. Fantastic even. I really enjoyed the story and how it progressed. Some characters, including Igus, who I didn't like at first, ended up becoming one of my favourites, if not my favourite character in the whole thing. So, good job, Persona 3. For a game as old as you have a surprisingly great story. And it's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to Metaphor, because I liked Persona 3 a lot, and I was like, wow, if this is the Atlas, like, not at their worst, but at their beginning, I cannot wait to see what Metaphor is going to be like. So, yeah. Now onto some bad news, chat. Sad news time. Terrible news, I know. In a world of suffering, this is like the worst news that came out today. I stopped playing Plucky Squire. I did a quick harvest on it a while ago. I didn't necessarily hate the game. I think that it's kind of in the same ballpark as Animal Well for me. Will say, loved Animal Well a lot more. But it's kind of in the same situation where I think it's a bit overrated. I think the concept is really cool. The amount of work put into this is staggering. Like the 3D environment looks as good as like a Mario Odyssey. So the work done on this game is great. I just think the gameplay is cool, but not enough to keep me invested. Same with the story. I think it's very kiddie and adorable, but also that's not enough for me. With my mind, I need more. I think that the mechanics in the game don't go as far as I want them to. Same with Viewfinder, actually, in that regard. They have like, this really interesting idea behind book turning and using words to change the story. It doesn't really go further than that. The combat's also really easy, even on normal mode. And obviously, it's not made for me. It's made for kids, and well, not everyone. Not for kids, but for everyone. And that's kind of the feeling I'm getting for that. And also, UFO 50 talked about that on Discord. Actually, not going to play it myself, but I am going to watch it because I'm not the sort of person who enjoys mini games, like small micro games. I need bigger packages than that. Weirdly, it worked in Rebirth with the mini games and that, but not UFO 50. And finally, currently playing, chat. I have made a lot of progress in Core Keeper. I adore this game. If you want to play a good survival that reminds you of great ones like Terraria, don't starve. Core Keeper is fantastic. It's very chill. It's just a wonderful time just to sit there and do a bit of mining. It's not the hardest thing in the world, and that's okay. I think it's really good. Some of the biomes, especially the biome I just found, has blown me away in how beautiful they are. I found this water place, and it is just so nice to look at. And then, chat, guessed out Steam and Cinder. I started new Metroidvania. I saw this a while ago. The pixel art looked fantastic. And I haven't played a lot. I played literally about 10 minutes because this was before the quiz yesterday. I needed something to do before the quiz and I was having nerves. So I was like, let me just start the game I was planning on playing. So yeah, I haven't played that much of this. Only about 10-ish minutes. And I'll play more of it later. It's very story focused and I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not, but we'll see. Anyway. Guess the game, chat. Guess the game. I suppose I can give a cost code like update. That is still a great game. I love how expressive the main character is, despite not being able to use a lot of words. Basically, the main character in that game can only say certain programmed words in the world they're in. And so they have a lot of emotions, and they have a lot of emotes in the actual character model itself, and it's really well done. Highly recommend cost code as well if you want a good RPG. But anyway, we got some time. Let's do this. We haven't got time. We've got like 30 seconds. I don't know what this is, chat. Is it Nier? Nier Automata. Oh my god. Okay, it's not Nier. Etta Lake the Tracker. Oh, this is Risk of Rain. No? Jesus Fisto. I'm sorry, what is that name? Ah, yes, your boy, Jesus. I don't know what this is. The Forgot Tense. Move to the Operation Zone. 57% on Metacritic. What's that game that just came out? Stay Alive? Alive something. No, I don't know. Left Alive? I have no idea what this is. It could be a Borderlands. Let's go for Borderlands. It's not stylized enough for Borderlands though. Okay, it's not Borderlands. It came out this year. Not Redfall, is it? It couldn't be. If it was Redfall, I would have gone immediately. No. Confronting myself indeed, Celeste. I don't know what this is. Maybe the final image will help me. Is it? It's not Destiny. I don't know who Nexon is. I should know who Nexon is, shouldn't I? Chat, I don't know who this is. Well, couldn't work it out. What is it then? The First Descendant. Man, that was never going to happen. I don't even know this game existed. It looks to me like a multiplayer shooting game, like a siege game. So hopefully this game did well for them. I have no idea. But yeah, there you go. Right. Love you, Lena Rain, but we do have to move on. Oh, hold on. I need to do something first. Give me a sec. I need to switch my filters over because I haven't got the filters on for the game we're about to play. Right. That. And then that. Okay, let's go.